Most relationships suffer from scope creep, the gradual expansion of emotional commitment without a proportional increase in structural value. Today, we define the alignment threshold, the precise metric for determining whether a connection is a strategic asset or a systemic liability. In systems engineering, you don't keep legacy hardware running if it hinders the output of the entire network. In your personal architecture, you must apply the same logic. You cannot afford to maintain emotional connections that lack directional alignment. If your partner's long-term trajectory deviates from your structural goals, that connection is no longer an asset. It is a weight. The first step is trajectory mapping. Plot where you are going and where they are going. Are these vectors moving toward a common point of compounding growth, or are they diverging? If the vectors diverge, the cost of maintaining the relationship in time, focus, and energy will eventually exceed the utility it provides. Next, execute threshold testing. Set specific, observable benchmarks for what constitutes a high-performance interaction. If the interaction consistently fails to meet these benchmarks, you have reached the threshold. Do not ignore the data. When the threshold is crossed, you have two choices: initiate a deep system recalibration or perform a controlled decommissioning. Finally, implement objective decommissioning. If realignment is impossible, you must be prepared to detach. This is not emotional cruelty. It is the responsible management of your human capital. By removing the liability, you free up the bandwidth required to acquire or develop assets that align with your structural vision. Stop letting misaligned connections drain your momentum. Start operating with the discipline of an engineer. When you enforce your alignment threshold, you protect the integrity of your entire network and ensure that every connection serves your mission. If you want to move from accidental relationships to architected connections, subscribe and join the 1% who engineer their circle. Lead with value, not expectations. This is your protocol for total relational control.